Well, it's 3 minutes past 8 a.m. on the first day of July 2021. Happy new month to you, in case nobody has said that to you already. It's coming from me to you. Hope that it's looking good, yeah? Second quarter of 2021, first day in the month of July. Great things we shall expect, I hope. Welcome to Splash 105.5 FM, especially if you're just joining us today. It's a Thursday morning. Cool for now, hoping that it stays that way for the most part, even though we're being told that there could be some light showers later on today. So have that at the back of your mind. My name is Charity Jerome. Welcome to Beyond the Surface for today. I hope you're doing good. We're about to have an interesting conversation about the INEC continuous voter registration exercise that commenced 2 days ago on the 28th of June 2021. And for those of you who do not know what the process takes, Ronnie helped start that conversation on Monday. We're going to be continuing it today. I will be outlining where to go. INEC has told us that you have to start online first, do some of those processes so that you save time when you actually physically go to the INEC offices at the local government levels. That they say will commence on the 19th of July. But how much do people know about this, and how digitally friendly is this? I mean, it's one thing to say, yes, go online. How many people can use the platform? How many people are digitally literate? I think that's the phrase. Can be able to find the steps on, say, a smartphone and then complete it. But even for those who can, like myself, has it been as helpful as INEC says it will be? I will share my own experience trying to get my own permanent voter card via the new platform that was publicized by INEC recently. And then the major talking point for today, I hope, will be this. Are you interested in getting your PVC? Are you motivated? Were you looking forward to it? Now that it's on, are you going to take advantage of this opportunity to get your PVC? And if your answer is yes or no, I'd like to know why, especially if it's a yes. What's going to be the strongest motivation for you to go get or start the process of getting your PVC? What is that motivation? Is this something that's happened in the last 6 years? Or is it the fact that you just turned 18 and this would be the first time you're going out to vote and you're excited for that process? I hope that we can get to have that conversation. But first, let me tell you, this is not particularly related to the continuous voter registration exercise that commenced some few days ago, but it's INEC related, and it's the protest that the PDP took to the National Assembly just yesterday over the nomination of Mrs. Loretta Onoche as an INEC National Commissioner by President Muhammadu Buhari. Of course, you know, that has been a long-running battle. But this time, the PDP, the People's Democratic Party, has joined other groups calling for the rejection of Loretta Onoche's nomination as an INEC Commissioner. Executives and supporters of the party, led by its national chairman, Uche Secondus, stormed the entrance of the National Assembly around 12:30 p.m. on Wednesday to kick against Ms. Onoche's nomination. Ms. Onoche, the current Special Assistant on New Media to the President, was appointed by the President as an INEC Commissioner in October of 2020. The appointment had triggered outrage from Nigerians, with many individuals and groups calling for the rejection of the nominee who was openly declared who has openly declared her membership of the All Progressives Congress. She had also campaigned for the president in 2015. Many have said that Miss Onoche's appointment would mar future elections should she be confirmed by the Senate. The PDP, in a letter addressed to the chairman of the Senate Committee on INEC, Kabiru Gaya, said Ms. Onoche, being a card-carrying member of a political party, the APC, is not qualified for such an appointment as stated in relevant provisions of the 1999 Constitution. They said the demonstration is aimed at saving the Senate President Ahmed Lawan, the Senate, and the President from public ridicule. Interesting, wouldn't you say? Now, for those who perhaps have followed arguments from the story, I'm sure, like myself, you've heard people who have said that the APC is not the first. The PDP, when it was in power, had appointed a lot of people who are card-carrying members of the PDP as national commissioners, and the PDP is not doing anything new. And the PDP is only, or rather, the APC is not doing anything new, and the PDP is only crying foul because at some point it used such people to rig elections, and they're afraid that the APC would do the same. And the APC is saying they're not all about that. They're about what's it now? Upholding our democratic values and ensuring a free and fair election come 2023. But this drama goes on. We don't know who else is going to come out to protest. The PDP speaking quite loudly about it. They've not been the only ones. Civil society groups, individuals, some prominent Nigerians have also called out this decision. The president had initially submitted a name. It was rejected, and then it came up again, which is why they're protesting or hoping that her name will be rejected the second time. Well, we'll see how that plays out, wouldn't we? We'd see how that plays out. Will Loretta Onoche, after all said and done, be announced and confirmed as a national commissioner? Only time will tell. But now let's get down to business, shall we? What do you know about the continuous voter registration exercise that commenced on the 28th of June? How much information have you been able to garner concerning this? Is this something that excites you? Is it something you're looking forward to? Did you just turn 18 after the last election and haven't had a chance to register or vote? Will you be looking forward to this exercise? Let's start by telling you some of the things that you should know concerning the continuous voter registration that has commenced nationwide. This exercise, INEC says, is for all Nigerians, especially those who clocked 18 years after the last time the exercise was conducted in 2018, and those who never registered but are above the constitutionally allowed age grade. This means that as long as one is 18 years old or more and has not registered before, he or she is eligible for the continuous voter registration. I'm sure that is clear enough. Also, we have been told by INEC that at least 5,346 INEC staff are expected to be deployed in the 2,673 centers nationwide for this exercise. According to the INEC chairman, this arrangement is to buy enough time for the commission to reach all the nooks and crannies of the country. He assured that no eligible Nigerian will be disenfranchised. Now, hold on to that line because I'm going to come back to perhaps say something concerning this. He has assured that no eligible Nigerian will be disenfranchised. Yeah. Also, the exercise will go on for over a period of at least 1 year and will last till the last or third quarter of 2022, both online and across the Commission's provided centers. So this is not something, hopefully, that would end up in just a couple of months. They're saying they intend to sustain this exercise until the third quarter of 2022. What this means is Nigerians have a longer span. For those who perhaps are busy now, they're hoping that you won't be busy all the way into 2022. And somewhere within now and the third quarter of 2022, you will find time to go register, especially if you are a Nigerian who has just turned 18, or who has been 18 for years, who's been over 18 for years and hasn't had a chance to register. For those who might be asking, okay, yes, all of this is good and fine, but where do we go? Well, the website that INEC is saying that you should go if you want to register, pre-register, or to try to get a new permanent voter card if you have lost yours, or you're trying to collect yours. Maybe you registered in 2018 but you've not been able to collect, or yours is damaged or lost and you're trying to get a new one, or maybe it's that you want to update your information. All these options are provided for on the website, and the website is cvr.inecnigeria.org. So that's cvr.inec, that's INEC, Nigeria. Of course, everybody knows Nigeria, but I'll just spell it together. cvr.inecnigeria.org. That's the website. That's where you're expected to go. And you would have to register, put in your email address and create a password, then create your account. It is with that account that you can then move on to the page where you have these various options of whether you're a new voter, you want to register for the first time, whether you're trying to review your information that you had put in at some point and hadn't completed, whether you want to transfer your voter card from one location or one polling unit to the other, whether you want to update your information, collect your PVC, or you're one of those people like myself who lost their PVCs or had it damaged and you're trying to get a new one. All these options are available on that. But how effective really has this website been? In my personal opinion, I'll be sharing what I encountered when I tried to apply for a reissue on the website. I've got to go on a break now, though. When we come back, we'll take some more of this, and then I'll be hoping that you can help answer the question, why, if you are, would you want to, what's the reason behind your motivation for wanting to get your PVC? Is this something that's happened within the last 6 years, or is it that you've never had the opportunity and this is the opportunity and you do not want it to pass you by? That conversation will be coming on in just a moment. Let's go on this break. It's Splash 105.5. I'll be back in a moment.
Amatem soft gel wà fún ìtọ́jú àrùn ibà tí ara rẹ kò bá yá lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ mẹ́ta lọ rí dókítà rẹ.
My guy, 100 million naira don land o for people wey sabi to come chop and reach up. For where? Na for Mozart Bet o.
100 million naira. Abeg, how I fit win?
Na to go register for Mozart Bet o, just go log on to www.mozartbet.ng. I say www.mozzartbet.ng and you go get 100% welcome bonus sharparly for your first deposit. And you too go soon become millionaire be that o. Just continue to charge your winnings with our Mozart Bet 1000% super multi bonus.
Oh boy, no be small thing so. Abeg, I don't join.
Better day for Mozart Bet. Just go log on to www.mozartbet.ng. I say www.mozzartbet.ng. Go register, make you hammer. Mozart Bet. Terms and conditions dey sha.
Here, Papa Obi. Now what did they shake you again like leaf? Sweater and handkerchief never come off from your hands since I married you.
Na cold and kata again,
I don't tell you, say make you take Procode, but in the form of big man.
Why Procode, my dear?
Make no wakame sorodo. Procode get paracetamol and phenylephrine for effective relief from cold and catarrh within 20 minutes.
Mama Obi, I dey kampe now.
Now, Orange Drugs Limited distributor. If symptoms never stop after 3 days, make you waka go see your doctor. Procode, na better medicine.
Take Procode, take Procode, Procode, take Procode.
Do you need a fully furnished, nice and comfortable hostel accommodation in University of Ibadan? Or a place for seminars and executive trainings at the same venue? You do not have to worry. Adebayo Akonde Hall suits your lodging needs and provides you a home away from home. Adebayo Akonde Hall is a 4-star hostel built in a serene environment with constant supply of electricity. It has fully furnished rooms that gives you great comfort at an affordable price. Adebayo Akonde Hall is located at Ajibode Extension, University of Ibadan. To make reservations, visit www.adebayohall.com or call the numbers 0805-699-8718, 0805-699-8719, 0805-699-8720. Adebayo Akonde Hall. Built for comfort. Built for you.
Looking beautiful, they are met with one click. AI selfie with the pictures on flick. Full high definition with a large screen. Infinix, no time. Top speed with a Helio G95. Super speed where they make you satisfied. Walk out, play, everything is okay. Infinix, no 10 over 10. Hey yo, this is a real deal. Infinix, no 10. Hey yo, this is a real deal. Infinix, no 10, beauty meets strength.
Enjoy super-fast processor with the new Infinix Note 10 with Helio G95 speed, especially for better gaming experience. And a 6.95-inch FHD screen for wider viewing pleasures. Infinix Note 10 meets beauty with strength.
Capsule to capsule, and capsule,
ìrora ò lẹ́nu níbi tí Ibucap capsule wà. Ibucap capsule ní gbáǹkọ́gbì lọ́pọ̀ mẹ́ta agbára nínú ọ̀kan láti gbá ìrora àti ìgbóná wọlẹ̀ ní wàrà ṣíṣà. Ibucap ní paracetamol, caffeine àti ibuprofen nínú. Àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ni wọ́n máa ń dìgbòlú tí wọ́n sì ń ṣọkọ fún ìrora. Nígbà tí ìrora tàbí àpẹẹrẹ ibà bá farahàn lára rẹ̀, ṣáà ti gbé Ibucap capsule lura, ara rẹ̀ yóò yá gágá, á sì balẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà. Ibucap tó ní agbára ìlọ́po mẹ́ta nínú ọ̀kan, ó lágbára ju ìrora lọ.
Ibucap capsule.
Lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ mẹ́ta tára rẹ̀ ò bá yá, lọ rí dókítà rẹ̀ o. Shalina Healthcare Limited ló ń ṣalágbàtà ẹ̀.
Ever thought about how movies always have soundtracks to epic moments? A father walks his daughter down the aisle. Someone makes a major breakthrough.
Yes!
The hero saves the day. So, tell me, what sounds do you hear when you know you're going to crush that test? Hit that target, get the promotion.
Snails while coming back home leaves me feeling tired and stressed all the time. Guy, I can totally relate to that. I've found a solution. Revital.
Revital combines the power of Panax ginseng, 11 vitamins and 9 minerals, and is clinically proven to fight tiredness and stress. Revital, physically active, mentally alert. A quality product from Rambaxi, a Sun Pharma company.
Well, thank you so much for staying with us on Splash 105.5 FM, 8:23. Beyond the surface today, we're taking a look at the continuous voter registration exercise by INEC. giving you some of the information that you require for those who haven't had a chance to hear this, of course. I've told you how the exercise started on the 28th of June 2021, and it's mostly online for now. INEC says the physical registration will commence on the 19th of this month, where after you would have filled all the forms that are available online, you go to the physical offices and then you impute your biometrics to complete your registration. Also, recently, INEC announced that within 24 hours that it started the continuous voter registration exercise, about 59,331 accounts have been created. That is as at 7 a.m. on the 29th of June 2021, 24 hours after the launch of the CVR. Within that same period, 42,211 applications were received, out of which 27,759 individuals applied for new voter pre-registration exercises. 11,177 requested for voter review record, while 1,669 applied for voter transfer. 853 people asked for information update. 335 others applied for replacement of lost or damaged PVCs, while 418 applicants requested for uncollected PVCs. Interesting. This was just within a period of 24 hours. I'm sure that figure would have increased by now. INEC says it's going to give a weekly update of the progress that it's recording from this exercise to Nigerians, and it's encouraging more Nigerians to check out the website. One of its goals is to register 20 million more Nigerians by the time this exercise is over. As at the time the last election was conducted in 2018, the INEC chairman had said that officially 84,004,084 Nigerians had been duly registered for the 2019 election. So we have, according to INEC records, a little over 84 million Nigerians who have registered. Now, bear in mind that not all these 84 million registered Nigerians have actually collected their PVCs. A lot of this still remains uncollected, but INEC is hoping to up this figure by 20 million, which would put the registered number of registered Nigerians for the PVCs to over 100 million Nigerians. Bear in mind, our population is started to be in around, what now, 200 million? That's it. Yeah, that's the figure, I think. So, I mean, when you compare that to 100 million registered Nigerians, it's maybe, yeah, but we can do better, is the point I'm trying to make. Also, just so you know, this time around, things are a little different in that, as I already told you, this is the first time that registration is starting online. Before now, the process had been that whenever an announcement is made like this, there are queues, long queues oftentimes at INEC offices across the nation, but they're hoping to change that, which is why they're asking people to pre-register online so they can have it easy when they get to the INEC offices and they do not have to spend a lot of time. This is the first time we're seeing that happen. Also, there's been a new device that's going to be used for this process against the former laptop-based old direct data capture machine, which is known as the DDCM. This 2021 CVR exercise will be conducted using a new registration machine that's called the INEC Voter Enrollment Device. The device, according to the INEC chairman, was designed and built by the commission's engineers before it was fabricated abroad. Okay. Knowing this, does this improve your confidence in the process? The fact that it was designed and built by Nigerian engineers and then fabricated abroad? Or, I shouldn't put such fears in your heart. I'm just wondering, yeah? It was fabricated abroad. He says it could be deployed for other activities such as accreditation of voters during elections also. And it is more mobile and accessible than the previous devices that have been used for such an exercise in the past. I'm liking, more and more times, I'm liking the sound of this. There's information concerning people who may not be digitally literate, as I did say earlier. So INEC thought about this, and for that purpose, they created something for people who may not have the abilities or even have the capabilities to register because maybe they do not have a phone or do not have internet-enabled devices. INEC says it has such people in mind. Physically disabled people, people who are not digitally inclined, people who are residing in urban or suburban areas without access to the internet. The Commission has made provision for 2,673 centers where citizens can register physically without any form of payment nationwide. So they just have their computers there, and people who are physically disabled, people who are not digitally inclined, like old people or young people who do not know how to operate computers and live in places where internet is not easily accessible as in the cities, can just walk into these places and do their pre-registration at no costs. INEC is saying at absolutely no cost. 2,673 of such centers exist across the country. So there you have it. It looks like INEC has basically thought about everything, hasn't it? Well, that's the way it seems until you take the time to visit cvr.inecnigeria.org. I tried, of course, I had to experiment with it so that I know what the scope was and how effective it was. If I'm going to be talking about it, I did. I'm one of the Nigerians that fall in the category of those who lost their PVC. So, of course, if I'm going to vote, I would need a new PVC. I went on that platform and I was hoping to, get it all started, see if I can make progress on getting my new or a reissue for my PVC. And the options, as I said earlier, varied. If you're doing this for the first time, you can get to have your own option available. If you're just trying to impute your details or update your details, you can also have that. If you're trying to transfer your files from one location, your polling units from one location to another, that's also available on that website. So for me, I had to go to the lost or damaged PVC tab. I clicked on there and I was told to provide my details, my name, my state. They said state. It was confusing. I didn't know whether it was state of origin or the state where I registered. There was no clarification on that. So I tried the two ways. I put the state, my state of origin, and at a different time I put the state where I registered. It was of no help at the end because let me just continue. So you open that portal, you see the options, your state, your last name, your first name, your date of birth. Then they ask you to also impute your polling unit code. I have absolutely no idea what that is. I don't have the card anymore, so I don't even have a reference from which to get that information. I was also asked, even though it was optional, let me put that there, yes, they said it's optional, the polling unit code. I was also asked to provide my voter identification number. This again was on the card. I lost the card and I cannot find or do not have the voter identification number, and so I couldn't provide it because I don't have it. If I had it, I wouldn't be applying for, So I had to do without those two pieces of information, which they said was optional anyway. So I was supposed to get results with or without those pieces of information. At the end of the day, after imputing, I was told that there was no record of anybody with that name or the following information, and that I should try again. Now, as I said, I did this twice. I wasn't sure whether it was the fact that I put my state of origin at first or the state where I registered, and it was still the same thing. The good thing is, it's not all bad, because they say for people who have problems like this, you can take these problems to the physical offices when they do start attending to Nigerians by the 19th of this month to clarify. But it's been touted as a very easy process. So I was really hopeful that I could make some progress with this. Having said that, that's just me, and this is just one experience. There's no saying that multiple people would have had the same experience, especially, I'm sure, for those who are registering for the first time. It's basically going to be easy because you're providing your information and logging in your data, and that's just straightforward. But I'm not sure if that's going to be the case for those who perhaps are trying to transfer their polling unit from one state to another, those who are trying to get a damaged or lost PVC. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be. I will wait until I can get to an INEC office to confirm that. Yeah, so until then, this is what we know. This is what the experience has been for me. You can try it out if you're one of those people who is also trying to get your lost PVC or is damaged and you're trying to get another one, or you are trying to get a new one. Remember, I said that the website to visit is cvr.inecnigeria.org. Try it out and see what the process is like and whether you get any progress. Your story might be different from mine. All right? Yeah. So for the remaining moments of our show today, which is, I think, about 20 minutes, we're going to get into the question that I asked. This process has started. INEC says it's going to run from now till the third quarter of 2022. They're hoping to get 20 million more Nigerians enrolled and registered as voters in Nigeria so that they can exercise their franchise. Oftentimes we hear Nigerians complaining about leadership and how our leaders have failed us, and we know that the only power that we have a lot of the times is at the ballot, where we go and vote to determine who becomes president or governor or a senator or House of Reps member for a term of 4 years. This process has started. Are you motivated to be a part of this process if you do not already have your PVC? And if you are, I'd like to know what is behind that motivation. If you're not, I would also want to know why you're choosing to relinquish your power. All right, let's have that conversation. 0809 155 1055 0805 699 8678 070 6949 3000. You can call the lines and you can also send text messages to the lines. We'll be very interested in hearing what you have to say. Plus, I think I would also want to know if you have tried out the process. Have you gone on the platform? Have you tried to register? What was the response that you got? Was it easy like myself? Did you have any problems? Or were you just able to do what you needed to do and you went on from there straight on? Yeah? Okay, so let's do this, shall we? The phone lines are open. Hello? Okay. Seems like we lost out on that. Try to call back again. The phone lines will remain open from now till the rest of the time that I have. So 0809 155 1055 0805 699 8678 070 6949 3000. Are you motivated to get your PVC? The process has started. Are you going to take advantage of this? If yes, why? would you want to do that? What's your motivation for doing that? And if no, why have you chosen not to be a part of it? Is this something that's happened within the last 6 years or further than that? Or are you just not interested in the whole process of being registered, getting your PVC, being able to vote, letting your voice count, all of that? Let's talk about that, shall we? Okay, so it seems like two of my lines having issues. I'm going to try to see if we can figure that out. In the meantime, 0809-155-1055 is active and it's working just fine. So if you're having problems dialing the other one, that one is available and you can text or call that line at the moment. Yeah, while we hope that we figure this out. So sorry about that. Had to go settle some issues, but we're back. Village people are not going to have their way. And I'm talking to Boss Clef, by the way. All right. So 20 minutes to 9 o'clock. You're listening to Splash 105.5. I think we've been able to stabilize all the lines and they're active at this moment. And we're hoping to hear from you. Are you motivated to take advantage of this process by INEC? The continuous voter registration exercise has commenced and is going to stay open till 2022. INEC has made everything possible that it is easy and seamless, and people who choose to register do so easily and can have their PVCs, which of course is what qualifies you to vote. So the process is open now. The last time we had this was in 2018. Are you motivated to be a part of this process? If you are, I'd like to know why. And if you're not, I'd also like to know why. That's what we're talking about. And all the phone lines are working. Let's see if this one makes any sense this time around and we can work with it. Okay, great. Hello.
Good morning, Chacha.
Hi, good morning. You've broken the jinx of the phone lines. It's given issues. Welcome to the show, Aziz. Let's have you. Please go ahead.
For me, I have shown lack of interest in obtaining my PVC. This one is because system.
Say again. No. I heard the fact that you said you've shown lack of interest.
Yes, I've shown lack of interest because of the system. I feel that country needs restructure before we delve into anything. And some things we need to settle. There's no equity, there's no trust, and you want to go to an election again with a petition. It does not make sense to me.
So you think not getting your PVC is also a way of protesting the failures of the system? Is that what it is?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Is that wise though? Because you're relinquishing your power because you feel like the system isn't working well, when you can use your power to ensure that you get someone who gets the system to work well.
Which power? A system that's blocked. You want to enter a system that's blocked? This is since 1960. Nothing is working. Let's stop it ourselves. We go to PVC. The recent if whoever is coming after Buhari, who wants Buhari? What are you saying? That's
wow.
this country. I've gotten to a point where I will not be sick more.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay.
And I'm saying it. No, I take it.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you, Izzy. I mean, I hear a lot of disillusionment in your voice. Yes, maybe people would understand and even agree with you when you say the system is broken. However, is choosing not to be a part of the voting process wise enough a decision in terms of protesting? I don't know. Because, I mean, when you look at it, yeah, the system is broken. Our leaders have failed us. The people feel like the votes don't really count at the end of the day. But that is the only available means of changing the way things get to happen. At least that's the way I see it. That's the only, that's like the time that you know that you get to have a say. And if in protesting that the system is not working, you withhold your say and allow people who are not qualified, shouldn't even be there in the first place, to keep giving their say and having their say, I feel like it's you have just surrendered your entire future, and you know you're like, whatever, let's just do it, let's just go with the flow, however that is. And I don't know, but you feel strongly about it, that's fine. Thank you very much for contributing. 0809 155 1055 070 6949 3000. Hello?
Yeah, I think it's easy. I rather sacrifice voting at the grassroots. But you know, when it comes to president, I mean, the highest point, okay, for me, there's nobody. Whoever is coming out, it's not it. It's not party. Nothing. I can vote at the grassroots, local government, state, but presidency, there's nobody.
So that's the thing. For you to vote, whether at the state or local government, you need the PVC. And if you've not shown any interest to getting it, you won't be able to vote on any of the elections.
So I'm saying at least, yes, please. It's not sure about just decide. I will come out and do. Yes, that's how I said. Yes. It's short of a candidate. You can't do anything. Frank.
Sorry, Izzy, I had to let you go. The line is not clear. It's really breaking, and I was not making out your words, but I think I get it. Yes, I get your point, and I'm not even going to try to convince you. I will just I'll just leave it on that note for you. But it all starts with this process that INEC is. I mean, all the complaint about Nigeria not working, Nigeria is not moving forward, our leaders are failing us. This is what we have as the people. This is our power. And okay. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
You're welcome.
This is Aloba calling from Ibadan.
All right. Please go ahead. Are you interested in this process? Are you going to get your PVC? Do you have your PVC?
I already have my PVC.
Okay, that's good.
But quite annoying that I'm hearing people's view on this. For the past years, we've been doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. And the idea is we already know who's going to win, so we're not going to register. We've been doing that same thing for a very long time. We've been receiving the same results. Mm-hmm. Now we are still the same person clamoring for restructuring. Mm-hmm. And you're not ready to put in those people that are going to
enable
implement those
restructuring. Yes.
So what are we now doing? Mm-hmm. At least for once, we should try and change that idea of we already know who is going to win. And let's see if it is going to work or not. We should stop this idea of we already know who is going to win. It's getting us in a lot of trouble, which is not necessary. And the thing is that their mistake is making a lot of people suffer for all these things. Mm-hmm. So it's not about, I think we are just selfish. Nigerians are selfish generally about their ideas of not registering.
Yes.
Because their own mistake is costing everyone, which is not fair.
Absolutely.
So we need to stand up and do the right thing very quickly before it's too late again.
Thank you very much. I couldn't have said it any better. At a point, I was completely lost for words. I didn't know how to reply easily, but I think you basically did a good job with that. I mean, come to look at it, yeah. The president in the last election won with over 15 million. The closest person, the presidential aspirant on the PDP, won with 11 plus million. You put that together with the rejected votes and the spoiled ballots and everything, it wasn't up to 50 million. And you had 84 million people who had registered. It means a lot more people just sat home and decided not to come and vote. And then we complain. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Chacha.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, my name is Tyler. I'm close to the village.
Can you say that again?
Yes. I said, my name is Ayo.
All right, Ayo.
I'm calling from the village. Ayo. I'm calling from the village.
Please, go ahead.
A very quick one. See, two wrongs can never make a right. Also, you can't have a lacuna, a gap. There must be a change of government in 2023. Changing government doesn't stop our drive, our clamor for restructuring. You and I and everybody knows that restructuring is very, very challenging. But we cannot suspend the change of government because we want to insist that there must be restructuring. Then two, if you be honest with yourself, Chacha, the last two rounds of elections, we have been seeing more people's will coming to pass.
We have been seeing more of the people's will coming to pass. Is that what you said? Okay. Yes. I
mean, with this electronic voting and this announcing the results at the polls is becoming increasingly difficult. So don't let our view, our duty of observance cloud our sense of duty. Nigeria is a project that all of us must make to work. It's a pity that we don't have enough time. Even the noise, the shouting all of us are having. The problem in Nigeria is with all of us. Who are the people that the politicians use to read? Is it not Nigerians? Who are the people that collect 500 and 1,000 to change their conscience? Is it not Nigerians? Now, when you point the finger to the other person, the four ministers point at you. It's a bigger thing about all things. We start having this mindset. It is not some people's problem. It's our problem. And all of us, to a different degree, have contributed to where Nigeria is today. Absolutely. And if we're going to change, all of us must make it work.
Thank you.
Going our different ways, we will never change it. If we go our different ways, the same problem at that different scale. We send that to those smaller units.
Just before you go, can you tell us if you've collected yours? Or are you going to?
I've had it since. I looked at the last election.
Oh, okay. All right, Taiwo, thank you very much. Nicely said. He blames all of us. We all have a role to play in the way the things are. And if things are going to change, we all would have to be willing to put in the work. And yes, it starts with as simple as getting on that website, cvr.inecnigeria.org, to get registered. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Chacha.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, this is Tommy from the world.
Hi, Tommy. Well, nice to have you. Great. Have you collected your PVC? Do you plan to collect your PVC?
Yeah, I've been voting since 2011.
Oh, okay. I'm having the OGs. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think we need to change our mindset about this voting of a thing. We seem to complain a lot, like from this western side of Nigeria or southern side, we complain a lot. When it comes to when we're given the chance to maybe to rewrite our wrongs, we seem to pull back. We can't keep going on and keep clamoring for restructuring. And when you are given the chance or the opportunity to cast your vote, you stay back at home. On election day, you see some people staying back at home. It shouldn't be. When is this thing going to change?
Absolutely. That's a question, yeah?
Yeah. Good morning.
All right, Tomiwa, thank you. Thank you for asking the question, because that's it. When is this going to change, especially when we continue to give up our rights? Yeah, so a change of mindset, he says, is what is required if we must move away from where we are. The change we want to see is not going to magically happen. We're going to have to take responsibility for that change. And oftentimes, that responsibility involves doing something to aid the change or move the change along. And it's more than wishing that Nigeria becomes good, that we have good leaders who are faithful and accountable to its people. It's more than that. It's about playing that small civic role that you have as a citizen and ensuring that the process works. INEC says that the reason why it is looking towards technology and going digital is so that it can reduce the incidence of rigging and ballot snatching and all those other unsavory things we hear about during elections. And they are trying. I mean, you might have some reservations, but they're doing their part. Will you be willing to do yours? That's the question you and only you can answer. That's our show for today. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being a part of this. Totally appreciated. Tifun Tedo comes up at 9 a.m. and more interesting programming here on Splash 105.5 FM. My name is Charity Jerome. Enjoy your Thursday and happy July.
Splash FM